Hello, welcome back, guys. Today, we're doing something fun. We are canning cucumbers. Well, pickles. We're making dill pickles. I feel like this is... There we go. We are making dill pickles and we are canning them. And if you were here last year, which not many of you were, but a couple of you were. I know you were. You know that I don't think I grew a single cucumber in my garden last year because the deer ate them, the bugs ate them, everything but me ate them. I don't even think the plants were able to like grow in order to make a cucumber. But I changed that this year, which we are going to do a garden tour. My tripod really just keeps sinking. Anyway, we are going to do a garden tour. That might be the next video you see, but I did change where I put cucumbers. Everything kind of changed in the garden, and now we have a ton of cucumbers that I grew. So this is just the beginning. We actually opened our last jar of pickles last night, and lucky for me, I have a lot of cucumbers that we need to can. So let me show you all the cucumbers that I've picked over the last probably week. I'm sure there's some out there that actually need picked, which we might do in this video. I'm not sure, but let me show you the cucumbers and then we will get to this recipe, which is literally, it's so good. I got it from one of my best friend's mother-in-laws. She's been homesteading for, I think, like over 30 years. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is her go-to pickle recipe, and it's so good. It is so good. It's the only recipe that I probably will ever use to make dill pickles. So, yeah. You can see Calvin. Well, there was Calvin's tail or something back there. So, anyway, let's go look at these cucumbers that I have in the sink, getting all clean, and we'll make these pickles, okay? Alright, that is all of my cucumbers that I've picked within probably the last week. There's honestly quite a few. I don't know how many pint jars of pickles we're going to get, but I'm guessing quite a few. And I'm very sorry for the crinkly noise in the background because it's this thing with his toy that he got for his birthday. Hey, Calvin. Yeah, talking to you. Alright, let me show you this pickle recipe. All right, so right now I just have 12 fresh pint wide mouth mason jars. I'm not sure if I'll use all 12 or if I will need more than that. I don't know. But I'm going to put a clove of garlic in each of these, and they're clean and ready to go. So we're gonna put I can't even talk, a clove of garlic in each one of these. And some of them might get more than a clove because it's like really smashed up. This is garlic that I grew in my garden. We're gonna actually cut the cucumbers and put them in the jars, and then we'll add all the rest of the stuff. Right. So every year, Jonathan complains. He doesn't really complain. He just makes a comment that he wants crinkle cut like chips out of the pickles. So we're gonna try it. I just ordered this like last week. So we're gonna go for now. When I'm doing the like round, like chip-like ones, I picked the cucumbers that are a little bit smaller, that aren't as thick. Because I think that goes best with like burgers or sandwiches or whatever. And then I kind of saved the ones that are like bigger, and we're gonna do spears on those. So I am literally so excited for these. Also, I am just gonna dump these in the jars. That's what I'm doing. Also, I will say, I know you can't see my face, you just see my hands. This recipe, the pickles, are literally so crunchy. Like, the jar we opened last night, I think is 2 years old now. Like, this is the second summer, and we're just finishing them. And they're literally still crunchy. Like, this recipe is so good. So, if you're looking for a good pickle recipe, try this one. But chances are, I probably will not be trying any other dill pickle recipe because I love this one so much. And usually I'm very open to trying new things, but this recipe, like, it's so good. So I ended up with 14 pint jars, and like I said, we have one or two cloves of garlic in each one of these. Now, the only change that I actually made to this recipe, simply because like it was easier to find, is it calls for a teaspoon of dill seed per jar. I add a teaspoon of dill weed per jar because it was a lot easier to find. So yeah, do what you want. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of this to each jar. I suppose I could probably find it on Amazon. That's what I probably should do, is I go through a lot of it. I do grow dill, but it doesn't provide as much as I need for these. Next, I'm going to add a half teaspoon of mustard seed. And you can, if you want spicy pickles, you can add, like I've added cayenne peppers in the past, like whole cayennes. You can add jalapenos, habaneros. You can add whatever spicy pepper you want to these. It is really good if you do that. But we're not doing that today. So that's all we are adding to the jars. Now we have to go make our liquid that we will pour over them. So let's go do that. Okay, for the liquid mixture, I will give these measurements in pints because that's how it was given to me. So the ratio is, I'm going to double it, but I'm going to tell you the ratio as is. So it's 1 pint of white vinegar to 3 pints of water. And then it is half a cup of canning salt. I'm using this 1/4 cup, so that's why I'm adding like 2 scoops. I will say, I generally don't add like a full half cup because I think it's a little salty. So I add just like slightly less than a half cup, but you know, that's up to you. And then I add an 1/8 of a teaspoon of alum. I don't really know, but that's what we add. And then we bring it to a boil. But like I said, I'm gonna double this because I know I'm gonna need more liquid. But yeah, just make a single batch if you don't have a ton of cucumbers. How many do we do at a time? 5?
I can't fit any more in it.
Probably 6. Alright guys, so it is the next day, and we ended up with 14 pint jars of pickles, which is awesome. I did just go out to the garden, and we have more cucumbers, which, you know, that's what I wanted last year. I just wanted like a garden full of cucumbers, and I guess that was like my goal for this year, so it's happening, so that's nice. But anyways, what I'm gonna do next with all of my jars of pickles is take the rings off, label them, and probably just gonna go store them down in the basement until we need some pickles, which will probably be soon, because like I said, we are currently on our last jar of pickles from like 2 years ago, and I didn't really get many last summer, so we're gonna need them soon. And yeah, so anyway, the next video will probably be a garden tour, if you can see that back there. Because it is almost July, and the garden has grown a lot since the last time you all saw it. So yeah, that'll probably be the next video, so stay tuned for that one. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!